Hello everybody, I just wanted to apologise for the audio in advance, just as I know I'm still learning how to use a microphone properly. But yeah, so I just hope you guys can still enjoy it and just pop this on in the background. Hello everybody, my name's Blue Festivalings and you guys can call me Blue for short. I'm going to try and make more content again, and this time I'm actually not just going to do an intro because that's boring, and when I'm motivated I'm probably just going to do story time. Alright. So today I'm going to be talking about my experience as a kids party host. I really did enjoy doing kids party hosting, until my managers changed, which I'm not really going to get into. I know it's not for everybody because everybody has different experiences, and I know a lot of people don't actually like kids. So I started the job when I was around 15, so that was 2 years ago. It was my first job, so when I got it I was ecstatic. Most parents were completely normal, but there were some that just made me question how their kid is still alive. One time I was hosting a literal 2-year-old's birthday party. Keep that in mind, but overall the party was going normal, it was fine. I'll just give you a quick run through of what we did. So normally we would do introductions of the party where I would go introduce myself, say my name, then I'd explain to the parents what would go on. First we'd probably have food, and then 30 minutes later we would have cake. Sometimes there were other party hosts with me, but for this story it was only me. So around the time when I was preparing the cake, I had all that and it was coming out on time. These parents, they were nice. I bring down the cake and we had this party room. It was kind of small, but it was fine. But it was kind of crowded because I think there were 10 kids there. That's what I remember. I'm not too sure because this was 2 years ago, no, a year ago actually, when this happened. So I turn around to do everything that I was supposed to, put the candles on the cake and prepare it, take it out the box and do all that jazz. And these parents pulled out these party poppers. If you guys don't know what party poppers are, they are literally mini explosives where you pull this string and it pops. But there's basically a little bit of gunpowder in there and a few other things. I really don't know how it works. But you pull the string and it pops. All these all the little papers, it's messy, but I really don't mind cleaning up the mess because it is a party and it's kids and kids are messy. So that was kind of part of my job. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, the parents are probably going to use them because that's logical. You don't hand explosives to a kid. I wasn't gonna really have a problem if the adults were doing it because they're adults. They are responsible enough, I'd hope, to use them. And it was just okay, whatever. I turn around and I start preparing the cake, putting the candles on the cake and everything. And I turn back and these parents are literally handing mini explosives, to 2-year-olds. What the? Are you serious? I was just dumbfounded at that point. I was just kind of standing there with my mouth open. I was like, how do you give literal explosives to kids? And it's not like these kids knew how to use them at all. These kids were poking it, trying to pull the string, but clearly they weren't strong enough. Thank gosh. Some of them were literal babies playing with these things. Oh my goodness, it set me off. I was so scared that it was gonna blow up in some kid's face. I really didn't want any emergency happening, especially at a birthday party for a 2-year-old. None of the parents, all the parents were just standing around talking. They weren't even watching their kids. Now I look back at it, that's really stupid. I was so scared because I thought it was my full responsibility if a child got hurt. I was scared that I was going to get in trouble. I finally decided to step in and tell the parents that we didn't allow party poppers. That was a lie, we did, but I feel in this case, if I didn't step in, something terrible would have happened, and I would never want that to happen. I'd never wish it on even the worst parent. Having your kid be hurt by a literal mini explosive, no matter how serious it is, it's scary, and I just didn't want that. So I'm hey, can you guys put away the party poppers? It's just for safety reasons. We don't want the fire alarms to go off. Even though, I said, they wouldn't. It's a big play cafe. We didn't have that many fire alarms. I know, we should have. But yeah. And these parents literally look at me dumbfounded and they're oh, why? Why? What do you mean, why? Your kids are literally playing with mini explosives. These things make a loud bang. They're literal explosives. You can see the smoke afterwards. What are you... Anyways, It was not that hard to figure out why. Anyways, at the end, they did end up agreeing and I took most of the party poppers away. I mean, there were some people that like still had them, but they didn't really use it, so it was fine. But like the parents were disappointed and it was kind of awkward. They were just kind of like staring me down the whole time. Like after that, like they were so nice, but I felt like I kind of ruined the party. But now that I look back at it, if I didn't step in, it probably would have ended a lot worse. I think it's cute and all that you want all these kids to like put party poppers out as soon as like the kid blows out the candles and everything, but that's just not viable. Kids don't really do that. Anything that you plan with kids, it's gonna go out the window. I feel like if they used party blowers instead, it would have been a lot safer and a lot more practical because yeah, the kids probably after will keep using them, but if you get the paper ones, they always run out. I remember when I was a kid, I would always get those paper party blowers and they would always just like die within 2 seconds. Like every single time you blow, the paper would just melt. By the time like you blow it like 1 or 2 times after that, there's like you can't do it. It's unusable after that. I feel like that would have been a much better option. If you're planning parties with 2-year-olds, don't expect them to know how to use an explosive. I feel like that should just be common sense for everybody, but clearly it's not. And don't expect a literal teenager to look after your children. Yes, they're there to help host the party, but they're not there to look after your kids. Like, they shouldn't be making those decisions. After that day was the day I realised that some people just shouldn't be parents. If there's a sign on something, because there is a sign on party poppers if you look at them, that it's an explosive and to keep it away from children or at least be in reach of them, it's for a reason. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know what I'll be posting here. I feel like I'll just be posting rants or something for fun, just to get what I feel out, because sometimes I just like telling stories to literally anybody who's willing to listen. So yeah, but thank you so much guys for watching, and just let me know if you like stories like this. And if this video does well, like gets up to 100 views or something like that, I'll probably make a part 2 because I have a lot of stories with like a lot of different parents and kids. But thank you so much guys for watching if you actually did, and bye.